Well, welcome. My name is Ciante, and welcome to the I'm Still Showing Up podcast. This is what still showing up means. You'll notice I have a filter on today because I have no makeup on, and the redness is so deep that the filter can't even make it disappear. And that's fine. It looks even worse without the filter. It's just bumpy and scarry, and it looks like I just have a bunch of acne, and it's just not very flattering. So, this space is for fighters, the tired ones, the strong ones who don't feel strong every day. And so, those of us who are dealing with chronic illness, autoimmune diseases, we all know there's over 100 of them. And some of us are diagnosed and some of us aren't. And that's okay because here we are still showing up. So I live with lupus. And there's some days that I'm not doing very well. And there's some days I'm like, yes, I have today. And I feel like my old self. And sometimes you can tell by my videos how I'm doing for that day. Sometimes I purposely make a video to get myself hyped up. If I can hype up my kids, if I can hype up my friends, and then they in turn hype me up, it's just a win-win circle. And so on Friday, I hyped myself up so that I could make a really good video. My kids were hungry. I got up and I made them some food. And we took that time to bond and to be real about how I felt that day. I didn't look my best, but we ate. And the same on days that I didn't feel very well. Today is Sunday, and it's very sunny in the Pacific Northwest, and normally it is not. Sunny like this and your body feels like this, it's the worst. So I try to position myself in order to enjoy the sunlight, even though my body's saying no. Today you could tell by my video because I posted a realness video. One of my videos was just waking up. Didn't brush my teeth yet, didn't brush my hair, didn't put no chapstick on, didn't wash my face. Used the filter, but at the same time just showing the realness of when you wake up sometimes, especially on Saturday, Sunday, when the whole week has beat you up. It's supposed to be a rest day, but it doesn't always end up like that. Last night I went on a date with my husband, and it was the first time we had to expose myself by using the wheelchair. We were going to an older movie theater, and they don't have reclining seats, leather seats that we're used to at another. Most of the theaters in town are remodeled and are now up to date. This one wasn't. And I looked at my husband and I said, I would love to go on that date with you, but I just can't unless we bring the wheelchair. So, because we know a lot of people, and it took me a lot of time to not be ashamed of what I deal with, right? But between him and I, we can't go anywhere without running into someone. And running into someone, there's the questions. Well, first there's the looks. Y'all good? You good? And then that's fine, but sometimes you don't have the energy to explain yourself. And that's okay too. And so there's a parking spot at the very top of the mall. Not a lot of people know about it. And it enters the back way through the theater so that we can just pass all the mall crowd, have a handicap parking spot, go through that area, set up. And since it was an old school movie, not a lot of people were there. And it's an old school theater, not a lot of people were there. And you know what? We had a blast. It's our first time having to purchase a wheelchair and companion ticket. And we looked at each other and we said, and that's okay. Because it is. You learn to change your lifestyle to fit around your life. I hurt most days, even with being on a bunch of supplements and herbs. Chronic illness is that's what it is. Chronic, it doesn't go away. And if you're dealing with spinal issues like me, the spinal issues just get worse and worse over time. There's nothing you can do about it. There is no cure. A nice, beautiful office desk that I had for my work from home job Well, it was so comfortable, I bought myself the same one for downstairs at the dining table. Because the dining table, I can only be there for a couple minutes after I eat, and I gotta go. I apologize to the family, and then I have to leave because I'm hurting a lot. And so my seat reclines, which is why I also use the wheelchair. It reclines. And those are for days that you just realize you still need to show up. Even though you can't, you find ways to do so. And then there are days where you just can't get out of bed. That is your body telling you, rest. It's okay. I'm loving that my family's having a really good time downstairs and playing a bunch of music. I had to come upstairs and rest for about 30 minutes and do a quick video before I go back down and join them, because your body does that. I feel like I'm missing out on a lot. So I've learned to take naps throughout the day. 20 minutes, 30 minutes. But my point here is to not only create a safe place, but to remind ourselves we're still showing up. I tell my family, but I'm still showing up. Not perfectly, not full of energy, but with heart. I come from a background where everything has to be perfect. My mother's like that, my grandma's like that, my great-grandma's like that, and so forth and so forth. So this podcast isn't just about pretending everything is okay. It's about being real. It's about learning how to live, love, parent, work, and breathe through chronic illness. If you're listening today, and if you're struggling today, I see you. And if all you did today was wake up, that still counts as showing up. So this week, we're going to talk about strength, pain, mindset, and purpose. Because chronic illness, or in my sense, lupus, did not take us out. We're still here. I love you guys. Have a great night.